Good morning. This is Van with Level 8 Trading. We're here to talk about the pre-market a little bit. We've seen a lot of VWAP magnet action here most of the night. Let's go start off looking at some news today. The scheduled news events, always good to be an idea to be on top of those. If there isn't anything earth-shaking here. We'll have new home sales, petroleum, and then there's a 5-year note auction later on. Unlikely any of these really move the market unless there's some type of giant surprise somewhere. Here's yesterday's auction. There's the low and the high. Obviously, we're within that auction. We haven't had any type of range expansion on either index here. If we want to run this back and look at what happened overnight, we can do that. There's your open. We did have a sell-off rally into the Tokyo Open here, and they began to sell it back down a little below the open. But you can see that it's VWAP magnet really all night long. It's always returning, and we end up that way decisively this morning. Now this is all recent, very recent happening in the last hour or so here before the market opens. We have to see about how this reacts to the rate situation. So here's yesterday's value area from the volume profile. We're obviously within it. VWAP is squarely in the center of it, and this would, from a technical standpoint, we would call this overnight balance with VWAP being a likely magnet in it. The story we're seeing so far is this is ZN. These are the 10-year treasuries running up like this. Very bullish. We haven't seen a reaction to it. We've seen a divergence from it, but this early auction is strictly order matching. So there's no going on in the market. So there's no not a lot of volume behind this. If we go to our execution chart, we can get a look at these yields here. This is 0.86 on the 30, 0.34 on the 10-year. Very bullish. So I mean, we have to have a bullish tint to what we're looking at for these, for what we're looking at in the morning here. And the best thing that could happen to us here would be what we're seeing here is a rundown, maybe continued rundown to the bottom of the value area or some here, get to the 10 o'clock hour over here, and then have the bulls come and show themselves very decisively. That would be good. That's kind of how we're setting up here, and we'll see if that happens. The way this is, it could take off straight to the upside. This is really very bullish, and we'll have to get a look at that. Another thing to note here is the position of these 200s. If we come back here, we can see this 200 moving average right here at 29.8. If we go look at our 2, 5, 10, and 15, there it is again at 29.8. There it is again at 29.8. When we get in a situation where these three 200s are in the same spot, it can be the origin point of a really big move. Now we're going to have to see if this revolves back to the upside. We're getting really multiple extension there. We're extended on that MACD. This violet color is extreme RSI. We are outside these Keltner channels here, so we're bound to see it. This thing is going to reverse down here somewhere. We'll see how that plays out. But if the theory works out with the way these rates are going, we could see a big move to the upside when it comes back above those 200s. And if we go look at our playbook today, it is all about rates. So here are the news items for today. There's, the biggest impact we're going to have is all about rates all over this, and I will let you guys read that. You have access to it in the Discord. Primary drivers today: rates, yields, the Fed stress. So there's going to be some Micron positioning maybe late in the day. We're going to have earnings on Micron. I'm betting they would buy going into that. I don't know, but we'll see about it. Trade implications. Data sensitive, of course. VWAP behavior, expect a mean reversion unless the rates or auction demand create acceptance. So it's talking about these rates running up, and we're going to see what happens with them. Regime assessment. Base case is rotational. That would be around VWAP, two-way trading early, and yes, unless yields break decisively. And I mean, that's kind of what we're seeing here. So we're going to have to be careful about this. Take a really close look at a reversal down here. That's what I'm hoping for, and we'll see how that plays out. Guys, if you like this content, like and subscribe to the channel here. Also, check us out at Level8Trading.com. You can get into our Discord and learn more about how we trade levels on these two indexes. And I will see you this afternoon for the post wrap up.